The only thing that matters is what you say about yourself to yourself when you're by yourself. Self-love, self-confidence, self-respect comes from you feeling proud of yourself, from you feeling like you are a winner. But if the voice inside your head is negative, it doesn't matter how much accolades and how much recognition you get from the outside world, you will always play small because you don't believe in yourself. So I've adopted a strategy in my life called It's the Best. Whenever something is negative, whenever somebody else would see it as negative, or the immediate thought in my head is this sucks, I've trained myself, coached myself, conditioned myself to say, this is the best. This negative, toxic, crazy, difficult, impossible situation, it's the best. It started off when I was on this airplane ride from Vancouver to LA. I was speaking at an event and there was this really smelly guy next to me. And I couldn't move. There was no extra seats on the plane. And so I'm stuck next to this guy for 5 hours or however long that flight is. And he was really smelly. And I'm sure he didn't want to be smelly. And I'm not attacking him as a person. But I still had to deal with it. And I could have been negative and upset and frustrated and complain, at least internally. But instead, after complaining for 8 seconds, I said, this is the best. This is the first time it came to me. This is the best. This smelly dude next to me is the best. And so I leaned over next to him. And I just, not awkwardly so he could see that, like, what is this guy doing? But I breathed it in. Because that smelly guy was not stronger than me. That smelly guy could not break me. And I left feeling like a champ. I got off the plane feeling like I'm amazing, which then made my speech even that much better when I got to LA. And ever since then, I've tried to take that same approach. When my wife and I were driving through this Texas desert and there were miles of cattle, same thing happened. All of a sudden, all this crazy smell came in from the cows who've been, excreting their business across the desert. And my first thought was, are you kidding me? Now I gotta drive more miles through this crazy desert of cows everywhere? And my wife reminded me, this is the best. Like, you're right. Breathe it in. I love it. I'm stronger. I'm stronger than this cow smell, right? I'm stronger than the Doritos, right? I moved my office around. Damn the Doritos, right? That's why these are here. Damn the Doritos. This giant bag of Doritos. That's why it's right here in my office. It's the best. When I broke my neck on my tour last year and I had a concussion and 2 spots in my neck were broken and compressed my spine, it's the best. It's the best. If it's an ongoing thing that is a constant problem in your life, then maybe your life is broken. We need to fix that. But in these micro moments, when you're faced with something that feels impossible and overwhelming and you don't know how to get out of it, saying it's the best puts you into a state of resourcefulness. And it's what I always consistently try to do. I'm not 100%. It's also why I have this sleeve on. This sleeve is a reminder to stay in a beautiful state constantly. It's the best sleeve. And so it's bright, it's in my face, I see it, it's a constant reminder. When I'm out in public, people ask me about it. What is it? Are you covering up a tattoo? When I'm on stage, people think that it is a tattoo. Like, no, it's just my reminder to say it's the best, to be in a beautiful state as much as humanly possible. And I'm not perfect and you're not perfect, but it's moving that line of how often you get frustrated and are using language that makes you feel worse about yourself to saying, no, this is the best. I'm more than capable of handling this problem in front of me. This is my chance to show myself and the world what I'm capable of. It's the best. Okay, so let's get to it. The strategies, the 3 steps to use more powerful language to start to believe in yourself more. Step number 1 is say it's the best. I challenge you right now to think about some negative situation that's happening to you right now. It could be somebody in your family who's hating on your success. Somebody in your family who's hating on your lack of success. You feeling not good enough. You stumbling up against some obstacle. Like, what's the biggest obstacle, challenge, roadblock in your life right now that feels overwhelming, impossible, never gonna get out of? What is that for you right now? Hold it in your mind and then tell yourself, this is the best. Even if you don't quite believe it yet, this is the best. This is the best. This is the best. This is my chance to show myself and the world what I'm capable of. This is the best. And that might sound crazy, and maybe I look crazy explaining it, but that is legit what I do. And here's why it's so powerful and important. It's not for you to then go off and be a crazy person. It's for you to shift your mindset to one of resourcefulness. Because when you are being overwhelmed by a problem and you're telling yourself you can't do it, you feel there's no hope. You're not being resourceful at all. There's no solution. You can't get out. And so you feel suffocated, enclosed, hopeless. You're never going to create an amazing life for yourself or even just solve that problem by feeling like that. By feeling trapped and hopeless, that's not where your creativity will come from. But as soon as you flip it, as soon as you feel like there's some hope, as soon as you feel like you are resourceful, that flips a switch in your brain to go off and actually find a solution for the problem. Don't believe me? Just try it. That problem in your head right now, stop the video, say it's the best, say it a couple times, really try to believe it a little bit, and then see what ideas come to you to actually solve the problem. It's the best. Step number 2 is tie your self-worth to your effort, not the results. One of the biggest reasons why people don't take bigger risks, don't believe in themselves more, don't go and chase down their dreams is because when they first start, they're not getting results. When you tie your self-worth to winning, you're only going to do things that you know you're going to win at. Therefore, you play small for life because you're only going to enter the races that you know you're going to win. So you're going to race against 3-year-olds for the rest of your life. Yay, I won. But you know you could do a lot more. If you tied your self-worth to the effort, to every day getting up and trying your best and doing your darndest to go off and actually win, most days you may not win because you're trying, you're learning, you're failing, you're experimenting. But if you're proud of your effort every day, that's going to lead to so much more net winning. The people that you love, look up to, respect, your heroes, failed a lot more than they won. They're constantly failing. They're failing every single day because they're tying their self-worth. Sure, they want to win. I want to win all the time. I want to get 10 million subscribers on my YouTube channel. I want to blow up everything I touch. I want it to be amazing. But I don't expect to bust out my first time through. I expect to suck. But I'm tying my self-worth, my self-love, my self-belief to my willingness to get up every day and attack it. And I'm measuring my progress. Did I learn? Did I get better? Am I improving? So practice that today. Put your max effort out. And even if you don't get a result, you pat yourself on the back. Say, I'm super proud of my effort. Let's do it again tomorrow. And step number 3 is reverse scary, difficult, or hard. So those are 3 words. This video is about language as well, right? So those are 3 words that whenever I hear myself say, I have to then go do it. So if I say something is scary, difficult, or hard, those 3 magic words means I have to go do that thing. Scary, difficult, and hard are not acceptable reasons for not taking action. The fact that I set them, the fact that you're thinking them, means you have to do it. Because this is how it happens. You don't want to teach yourself that you come up with an idea, it's scary, and then you don't do it. It's scary, I don't do it. It's difficult, I don't do it. It's hard, I don't do it. You're teaching yourself that you suck. The cycle in your head is an ongoing negative downward spiral saying, I can come up with great ideas. You know you're not going to do it because it's scary, because it's difficult, because it's hard. And so that's not a muscle you just flip overnight. It's an ongoing process. But think about it in your head. The next time you say scary, difficult, or hard, next time you're thinking scary, difficult, or hard, teach yourself. Teach yourself. It's probably not going to work out. I'm probably going to suck. But because I said it was difficult, now I have to do it. Just because that's the kind of person you are. If you want another Evan Rant video that just might give you the confidence you need, check it out right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there. Every skill is learnable. Whatever you want to learn, whatever skill you think is a difference between where you're at right now and where you want to go, that is learnable. You're just afraid.